Hello, military families. It's Chris here this week, and I get to bring to you guys this week's challenge, board games. So here I go. I'm about to give you guys just an overview of the best games that I have in my closet. I apologize if it's a little overload, but it was so hard to pare down all these games. So here we're going to start with the first category, which is those that are for a younger kid audience. So first on the stack here we have Dragonwood. Dragonwood is an amazing game of matching cards, creating a sequence of cards, matching colors. So pretty easy for people to approach. And then when you have those, it allows you to roll more dice and try to attack dragons and goblins and all kinds of fun things. So fun genre. Anybody that loves fantasy, definitely get that for your board. I'm going to go through these quick. I don't want to explain all the rules because this would be a super long video. This next one, though, For Sale, is a fun one that uses kind of the economics of buying property and selling property in a very simple manner. Like I said, approachable for a 6-year-old. The next one here we got is Castle Panic. The game says it all. You're defending a castle where you're approached by orcs and other goblins and other things, and you try to match cards to be able to take down the orcs that try to attack your castle right there. I mean, it's three-dimensional. It's pretty cool. Super fun, super approachable. The next one, King of Tokyo. Anybody loves that kind of genre of Japanese big monsters type feel. You get to have your monsters and try to attack Tokyo and take down the other monsters. And you're rolling dice. And so what's more fun than chucking a bunch of dice? This next category is if you have maybe some older teens that would like something a little bit more strategic and heavy. These ones would be a good choice. So in this category for older kids, we have a group of games actually all similar. These are all called deck building games, and it's really just a means that if you start out with a deck of cards that is basic, and everybody starts on the same playing field, and everybody builds on that by buying new cards that help add to their deck. Then they discard those cards, and then they reshuffle them back into their deck and draw those new cards, and then keep buying and rinse and repeat. Lots of fun. Anyway, so the first one is called Hero Realms. Super simple, way fast. Actually, my 6-year-old son plays this game with me, and we both really, really love it. So be sure to add that one to your shelf. These ones, probably more for the teenagers, but they are both deck builders. This was the first of its kind of when it comes to deck builders. Dominion is just a fun one that I would say that the box is pretty accurate. 14 plus, maybe a 12-year-old could pick it up on it. Legendary, same type of genre, but involves the Marvel universe. And to add on top of that, you get to work together to try to defeat the boss together, and so way fun. So be sure to check those ones out. All right, so here is the next set of games. These are ones I would call are just family fun. You could teach this to an older generation like my parents, or to younger generation, all kinds. They love these games. The first one is Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. So Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza is just as ridiculous as it sounds, right? The way the game works is that you go around in a circle and you say Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, and if the card you lay down, it alternates, by the way, the card that you lay down does match it, then you slap the deck, and the person that slaps the deck last has to take the pile. And that's pretty much the game and the rules. There's a couple other weird ones where there's like a narwhal, and then you have to like put your hands on your head like a narwhal. But it's a super fun game. Lots of laughs. So if you want something with lots of laughs, get this one for sure. couple other ones here. We got Grandpa Beck's. They come up with some of these games, and if you look on Amazon, you'll see what I'm talking about. They're full of all kinds of reviews, and so definitely a highly valued game. The first one, you're just matching cards, all these little cards here, and you're trying to match them. And then when you match another set, you put that on top of your matches, and so somebody can't take them and steal them. So it's a lot of like matching and stealing, and so it ends up being a lot of just kind of going back and forth trying to take each other's stuff. So it's a lot of fun though. The next one's Skull King. If you ever played Up and Down the River, this is kind of a game where you can make tricks and you try to win those tricks, and if you guess the right amount, then you get that many points, and if you're wrong, you lose points. And so there's a lot of high risk up back and forth all throughout the game. Way fun game. Azul, another one I just added to my shelf just recently this Christmas, and it is a lot of fun. Uses a bunch of little tiles like this, and you're trying to make patterns, and it ends up being a game of multiplication. So the faster you get some of these tiles down on your board between each round, your score kind of just multiplies. All right, so this next category I call party games. All right, first off in the category of party games is Coup. Coup is a great game of cards, and you're trying to bluff people saying that you have this certain card, and if they call your bluff, then it works against you and you lose your character. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. There's a lot more rules to that, obviously, but this isn't meant to be a how-to tutorial on all these games. That would take forever. Anyway, so the next one we got here is One Night Werewolf. One Night Werewolf is a great social deduction game, and as well as resistance. So these both are similar in nature. When I say social deduction, you're trying to figure out who is the bad guy, who is the one that we want to vote off the island type game. Both are way fun. One Night Werewolf has a little app that you can follow, and it'll narrate for you. The resistance actually lets everybody play, so you don't have to have a narrator, but both are way fun, so definitely should add those to your shelf. The next one is Codenames, and Codenames is kind of like a puzzle type game, charades, not really charades, like catchphrase, but you're playing as a team, and there's like a board, and you have to point at certain cards that you're trying to get people to guess. Super easy. They have a children's version if you have little ones that can't read, which we use a lot in the child news program. So, all right, so I got a little bonus category for you here. And because it is a season where we're all inside, why not give you guys a category where if you guys are stuck at home and you want to have a date night, pull out these games. All right, so first off in our category of date night games, we've got Duel. Duel is based on the full game of 7 Wonders. So if you're looking for a game to play with up to 7 people, highly strategic game, but looking for something to play 2-player at night, this one is way fun. And it takes a while to learn the rules, I will admit to that, but it is highly strategic. So if you're one of those people that love highly strategic games, that one is way fun. This one's a lot more approachable for date night. If you don't get into the highly strategic games, Lost Cities, and it is a lot of fun. You're matching cards, as you can see there. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this and found a game that you guys can play as a family. Most importantly, I hope you guys enjoy this time together, make some memories, have fun, have some laughs, and be sure to post them. Hashtag IowaCYP Challenge. We'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy.